Hello FPL managers, yes, we are back again with another video for the Fantasy Premier League 2022-23 season. It's the blank game week 32. We're going to take a quick look at how well we did in game week 31, as well as our transfer plans, captaincy, the clean sheet and scoring odds, as well as the predicted lineups for the upcoming game week. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. We're trying to hit 500 subscribers as quickly as possible, so help a brother out. Click that red button. Let's get straight into business. If you're unaware, the game week 36 doubles have been announced, which will see Brighton and Newcastle get an extra fixture in game week 36, and we've been expecting this following Ben Krelling's predictions for the upcoming fixtures. So we will get into all that probably after the game week 32 is done, but for now we're going to take a quick look at game week 31. This is how we finished. I went with Kepa in goal rather than Steele. I suspected that he was going to get dropped, so I went with Kepa, and thankfully he got us 6 points. He had a bunch of saves even though he conceded 2 goals and went ahead to lose that game. So 6 points from Kepa was really impressive. Our transfer in for game week 31 was Grealish for Rashford. He got us 7 points, so that's good. Salah and Watkins got us a combined 30 points. Really impressive, really pushed us up the ranks. And Haaland, our captain, had 12 points thanks to his 2 goals, doubled up to 24, and all that ensured we got a total of 77 points in game week 31, and that has ensured we are well into that top 100k finally. Right now we're at 87k, so hopefully we can continue to get those green arrows and continue to push ourselves higher and higher up the ranks. 87k isn't really that impressive, but if we can push ourselves into at least the top 20k this season, that would be very, very satisfying indeed. So as for our plans for game week 32, I have definitely activated my free hit chip, which will see us line up like this. As you can see, I've gone a little risky in defense. I've gone with a triple up in Newcastle defenders in Pope, Trippier and Shaw at home to Tottenham, and I've done this because Newcastle are surprisingly having a high likelihood, or let's say a decent likelihood, of keeping a clean sheet at home to Tottenham. So because a lot of FPL managers, non-free hitters and free hitters alike, already have Trippier in your teams, and some could double with a free hit, I've gone with a triple up just in case that clean sheet does happen. That would help us a lot in gaining a lot of ranks. So that's gonna be the risk we're taking this game week. If we do fail in keeping that clean sheet, then the rest of the team is quite template enough to ensure that even if we get a red arrow, it's not going to be a huge one. Okay, so that's the risk we're taking this week. The rest of the defense consists of Trent at home to Nottingham Forest, and a triple up of Newcastle, or rather a Liverpool assets in Trent, Salah and Gakpo should see us gain a lot of points because they're home to a really poor Nottingham Forest, who don't seem to do well away from home. The rest of the midfield is gonna be a triple up of Arsenal midfielders, Martinelli, Saka and Odegaard at home to Southampton. I don't want to go with any Arsenal defenders because they seem to be conceding quite a lot of goals, but I do expect them to bounce back into winning mode in this fixture, so that's why I've gone full Arsenal attack. And our forward line is going to consist of Tony and Watkins. The Aston Villa Brentford game should see Tony getting back into scoring form, because since game week 21 he's been scoring in every other game week. I did expect him to blank last game week, so I expect him to score in this one if he's gonna follow that pattern. So I'm hoping that that's gonna be the case in game week 32. And as for Watkins, he's been in such great form that you expect that practically everyone at this point should own Oli Watkins, so can't go without him. So that's why we have him in our starting 11. As for the bench, we've gone with Fabianski in goal just in case Pope doesn't start for some reason. Solanke, in case any of our midfielders or forwarders don't start, and Castagna at home to Wolves in case one of our defenders don't feature for their games in game week 32. So that's the team for game week 32. And as for captaincy, last game week we went with a popular captain choice in Erling Haaland, and he brought us 24 points. So in this game week, we're going once again with a popular choice in Mohamed Salah, and Salah is predicted to score the highest points in game week 32, and it will be no surprise to see damn near anyone who owns him in their team putting the captain's armband on Mo Salah. As for the clean sheet and scoring odds, of course Salah is rated the highest with 56% chance of scoring in game week 32. Gabriel Jesus at 48%, Jota at 44%, Gabriel Martinelli and Gakpo are rated 42% chance of scoring in game week 32, and Saka and Isak are rated 38% chance of scoring in game week 32. Now these are the players who are expected to at least start the games in game week 32. So the clean sheet odds, Arsenal surprisingly 58% chance of keeping a clean sheet at home to Southampton. Liverpool 54% chance of a clean sheet at home to Nottingham Forest. Crystal Palace have 44% chance of keeping a clean sheet at home to Everton, and a lot of FPL managers have gone for Johnston in goal because of this rating. Newcastle 38% chance of keeping a clean sheet at home to Tottenham Hotspur, and that's why I've gone with a triple up in Newcastle defense. And Leicester and West Ham have a 33% chance of keeping a clean sheet in game week 32. Now, as for the predicted lineups for game week 32, we expect that for Arsenal, Kieran Tierney and Rob Holding are going to keep their place in that Arsenal defense, because it seems like Zinchenko and Saliba aren't going to feature for this game. For the Bournemouth and West Ham fixture, we have Mikel Antonio, who seems to be back in scoring form, so I expect him to start this game, and Kufal is going to continue in that right back position away to Bournemouth. Leicester City and Wolves fixture should see Kelechi keeping his place in that centre forward position, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Luke Thomas continue at left back for Leicester City. Ruben Neves, of course, is going to be coming back from suspension, and he's going to be pairing up with Lemina at the base of that midfield. The Newcastle and Spurs fixture should see Almiron back in that forward line for Newcastle, so we expect that attack would be sharper than it's been in recent weeks. And for the back five, we expect the same personnel as we've had the past few weeks. The Brentford and Aston Villa fixture should see Brentford return to that 4-3-3 formation rather than the 5-3-2 formation they've been using for quite some time now, and we expect them to attack this game. They're at home, and Aston Villa, even though they've had really good defense the past few weeks, you expect that at least Brentford should be able to break that back line at least once in this game. As for the Crystal Palace and Everton game, we expect Edward to continue in that centre forward position and Johnston to continue between the sticks for Crystal Palace. And the Liverpool and Forest game should see Gakpo playing in that centre forward position, as well as Jota in that left wing position in place of Darwin Núñez. And the Fulham and Leeds game should see Rodrigo playing in place of Dan James, who cannot face his parent club in game week 32 against Fulham. Okay, so that's the predicted lineups for game week 32. I hope that was helpful to you. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. We're still trying to hit 500 subscribers as quickly as possible, so help a brother out. All that's left to do is to wish you guys good luck, have fun, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.